Namaskar. Now today we will see how to assign marks to questions and evaluate long answer questions in Google Form. Now we will see the entire process, how to check the objective questions, how to set the answers and different things. Now first of all, you open your Google mail. First you open the mail, your Gmail ID. Using the Gmail ID you log in, and then you open your Google Drive. As you can see here, I have opened already my Google Drive. Now here we have to create a form. So how to create the form you already knowing. You go in the new, more, and then from here you can click over this Google Form option. It will create the Google Form. Now I have already created one Google Form with two questions. First is the objective questions, who is PM of India, and second is the long answer question. Explain how can you enhance learning in student. So you write the questions that you want to include in your test, and then you go in the setting. Just you can see here the setting button. You click over the setting button. Now it will pop up one dialog box. Now here you go on the option quizzes. So first you click this button here. So this is the toggle button. You can make it on and off. So you on it. Again you will click, it will be off. Again you click, it will be on. So you on this button, make this a quiz. So your form will be converted to a quiz. After that, in this option release grade, you select the second option, later, after manual review. So you remove from here, means say immediate after each submission. You select the later after manual review, and then respondent can see. You can remove these check boxes, and you keep this point value checked, so that a student can see the marks allotted to each question. Otherwise, if you also uncheck, then the how much marks is given to each question will not be shown there. So you just you keep it checked, so that student can see how much marks is given to each question. Now when you will select this one, later after manual review, just you go in the general tab. In the general tab you will see that this collect email addresses option is checked. So again you remove it. Otherwise in the form, your Google form, it will ask for the Gmail ID or any other ID from the student. So you uncheck it, and then again come back here on the quizzes. So you have to set these options, and in the general option you uncheck this option, collect email address, and after that you save it. So save button is given here. In some Google form you will see this save button at the upper right corner. So here at the bottom it is given. You click on the save button. Now your setting is saved. Now come to the quiz. In the quiz, you have to now set the answer key. So how will you set the answer key? You click on the question, and then you will see here the answer key option is here. You click over this answer key. Now it will ask for how much marks. Suppose that I want to keep this question for 2 marks. So I have given here 2 points, and then I suppose my correct answer is who is PM of India, Mr. Narendra Modi. So click on the right answer, and then click on the done. So I have set the answer for the objective question. You can make it of 1 marks or 2 marks depending on your requirement, how much marks you want to allot. So again I am explaining this process. You click on the answer key, and then here you give the point. You can click over this up and down arrow to increase and decrease the point, and then after that you select the option that you want to that is your correct answer. click on that option, and then finally you must click on this done, otherwise your answer will not be saved. So you click on this option. Now again the second question. Second question is a long answer question. I have taken here the control paragraph, so a student can enter a multiple line of text. So again the same process you will repeat for each question. Again you click on the answer key, and then suppose that I want to make this question for 4 marks. So I have given in the point 4, and then I will not write the answer here, because in the long answer question the answer may be different. There is not any exact answer of any question, so you leave the answer, and then you click over the done. So now the process clear. In the long answer question you have to set the point here. You can enter the feedback here, but not to get cancel, make it cancel, and then you click on the done button. So for the one objective question and one subjective question, I have noted the point. For the objective I have set the answer also, but for the descriptive question I have not given any answer. Now just to run it. So for running it you click over the preview button. Now I have clicked the preview button. That is running who is PM of India. The first option is correct. Now explain how can you enhance learning in a student. Now suppose that this is my answer: by increasing memory, attention, perception, language, visuals, notes, audio, etc. Now after writing the long answer question, now I am clicking here submit button. Now total marks of this paper is 6 marks. I have given the answer of both question. Now we will see the response sheet. Response sheet you can see here. The answer is given here, and here out of total 6 marks it is giving only 2 marks. Means the first question is correct, Mr. N. Modi, but it has not evaluated the second question, and second question was of 4 marks. First question was of 2 marks. This first question was 2 marks and second question was of 4 marks, but in the response sheet it is showing only 2 out of 6, means total marks 6, and the student has got only 2 marks, and it has checked only this objective question. This subjective question has not been checked. Now the question is how the teacher will check this subjective question. Now again this is simple. Again same way you can enter another response also. Second, suppose that I am inputting the who is PM of India, Mr. R. Gandhi, and again here I am putting here the answer. Submit. Now you can see here again in the second response it has evaluated the first question, which is Mr. R. Gandhi, incorrect answer, and second is not evaluated subjective question, so it has given 0 out of 6. Total first question of 2 marks, second of 4 marks. So only the first question is evaluated, second is not evaluated. So for this subjective question you will have to evaluate manually. So how will you evaluate this second question also? So now very simple, you go in the responses, and in the responses you can see here the individual. You will have to evaluate it individually one by one. So you go in this, click on this individual option. Now you can see here this is the first. There are two students have submitted the response, and this is the first response. So first response again Mr. N. Modi, this is correct. So student has got 2 out of 2. But here in the second question marks is not given, so you'll have to give the marks here manually. This question is of 4 marks and there is no marks, so teacher can check the answer here, and suppose that the teacher want to give 3 out of 4, so enter 3 or whatever marks want to give. Then after that you click on this save button. So as soon as you click over this save button, the response sheet is automatically updated. So you can see here the first one 5 by 6 means first question he has got 2 marks and second question 3 marks, so total 5 by 6. Now same way again for the second student, again you click on this right arrow. Now 2 of 2 means second student answer has come. Again first one is incorrect, so no marks, 0 marks is given. Now second is again subjective, again marks is not given here. So suppose that teacher want to give here 2 marks, so he has given 2 out of 4, and then you must click over this save button. So click on the save button, and as soon as you click on this save button, the response of that question is evaluated, and again it is saved in the Google Sheet. Means now you can see here the first question was increase of 0 marks, and second question subjective question teacher has given 2, so it has given 2 marks, so total 2 out of 6. So in this way manually teacher will have to go through one by one student response, and then he can give the marks on each subjective question, and objective questions are automatically evaluated and its marks is already shown in the Google Sheet. But for the subjective question, teacher will have to go individually one by one student and then evaluate the answer and then give the marks, and after giving the marks teacher need to save it, then only it will be saved. So thank you all, and you must have understood the whole process, how to assign the marks and how to evaluate the objective and subjective questions. Thank you.